I watch the sunrise, lighting the sky, casting its shadow near. And on this morning, bright though it be, I feel those shadows near. But you are always close to me, following all my ways. May I be always close to you, following all your ways, Lord. I watch the sunlight shine through the clouds, warming the earth below. And at the midday, life seems to say, I feel your brightness near me. For you are always close to me, following all my ways. May I be always close to you, following all your ways, Lord.
Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our heart, so cold and so ungrateful, and make them, Lord, thine own forevermore. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us know and love thee. Unfold to us the treasures of thy grace, that so our hearts from things of earth uplifted may long alone to gaze upon thy face. Sweet heart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps. And when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more.
Immaculate Mary, your praises we sing. You reign now in heaven with Jesus our King. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Most blessed of women, to whom was revealed the plan of salvation for ages concealed. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Ave, Ave, O perfect disciple, you cherished God's word, proclaimed by your virtue the good news you heard. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. O Mother of Mercy, the cross of your Son has brought us to new life. In Him we are one. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Ave, Ave Maria. So now with the saints and the angels above, we join you in praising our God who is love. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Ave, Ave Maria.
Okay, one more, guys, and then I'll be here. Okay. Thank you for watching. I know it's not everybody's taste in music, but these are all my favorite hymns. And I'm just going to do one more, and we'll get to the live. Okay.
Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there's doubt, true faith in you. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there's despair in life, let me bring hope. Where there is darkness, only light. And where there's sadness, ever joy. Oh, Master, grant that I may never see so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned, in giving of ourselves that we receive, and in dying that we bring to eternal life. Oh, Master, grant that I may never see so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there's doubt, true faith in you.
Amen. Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing this Thursday? Hope you've all had a better day than I have, and that's for true. Good evening, Rachel, my darling. Lovely to see you. Good evening, Delaney, my darling. How are you doing, honey bun? Pesky, hello, my darling. Always a pleasure. Hey, Christine, honey, how are you doing, sweetheart? Lovely to see you. Hello, Devil Mike. Are we ready to fight digital ID and online safety? Let's do it, Mike. Let's do it, my darling. Yeah, I'm ready. I am ready. Yeah. Mike, that would be heaven, right? That really would be heaven. Hello, Amy, my sweetheart. How are you, darling? Hello, Shadow Dancer. Good to see you, Honeybun. Lavinia, hello. How are you, hon? Good to see you, sweetheart. Hey, Mr. Shannonite. Songs of praise. Well, I do look a little bit like that guy. What was that guy's name, Mr. Shannonite? Harry something? Remember him? What's his name, Harry? I can't remember. Play on McHaggis. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Yes, I am. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. Talk about all different emotions in the one day, guys. Uh, you know, I don't know whether I should share it or not. If this was just my friends, I would share it, no problem. Hello, Pristine, sweetheart. Good to see you. Good to see you, as always. 8 days, Amy. Yeah. That's something I'm really looking forward to. I don't know. Isn't it funny? I got a message from somebody today, completely out with what I'm going to talk about, but I got a message from somebody, Ange, my friend Ange, actually, you guys know Angie or Angela. Not the potato, no. And she was just suggesting some things to look at online. Hey, Jill, how are you doing, sweetheart? Always drive. She's always driving, I tell you. You just be safe. That's all I care about, Jill. Um, yeah, so she sent me some kind of suggestions to look at on YouTube, because I was saying the other night about kind of finding my spiritual side again and my faith. Which, by the way, I have always believed in God. I just fell away from, I guess, the religious part of it. I guess I was a lazy believer because I thought that as long as I believed, everything would be okay. But I don't think that's true anymore. I think that we have to be vocal about what we believe in, no matter the cost, right? But anyway, so the point of that was when I got this message from Ange, it got me thinking about my day today, which has been a day from hell, literally, right? And I thought to myself, well, wow, is the devil trying to shut me up? You know what I mean? That I honestly felt like that's what was happening today. It was like shit on top of shit on top of shit. And I was like, is this a test? To make me think, oh well, fuck this, life is shit, and what's the point in believing in anything where is God right now when I'm suffering? Do you know what I mean? And it kind of not really double mind. It kind of pulled me back to thinking, well, really, that's the way you've dealt with it your whole life, right? You took it personally, and you not that I blamed God or I never did, but kind of lost him because of how things went. I don't know. It's weird. But I'll tell you a bit about my day without going into too much detail. And the only reason I'm not going into too much detail is because it would be used for jokes and videos, and I don't care about that. I mean, I I've joined in on those kind of jokes before, and that kind of stuff. So it's not that. It's I'm worried more about people who go through the same kind of thing and would then be scared to talk out about it, um, for fear of ridicule and whatnot. But I'm going to talk about it anyway because that's just me. So this morning, I woke up and I felt really sick, and I get that from time to time because I've got that acid reflux, and I am on medication for it. But sometimes you just have a bad day. So usually when I get that feeling, I've got to make myself sick, right? Because I'm sorry, guys, I'm not ignoring the chat right now. I just want to get through this part because you know. Oh, your mom was a deacon, Delaney? Wow, honey. Malt vinegar? I'll try that, Delaney. So I felt sick, and I can tell the difference between just feeling nauseous or the acid kind of sickness, because you can tell, right? You can kind of taste the acid in the back of your throat. Anyway, I always make myself sick. My mom doesn't. She'll sit with it, but I can't do that, right? It's horrible. So this afternoon, I decided I was going to make myself sick to try and get this acid up. And anyway, I didn't realize how bad it was, and I was like, too much information here for everybody. I apologize. But I ended up like projectile vomiting, right? It was quite violent. Swear to God. It was like something from The Exorcist, no joke. Hey, Mama Bear, how are you, my darling? And anybody who has acid reflux will know that it's not like being sick. It's like bile, like bright yellow kind of bile. It's fucking disgusting, right? And it's like pure acid as well. Anyway, uh, so I was being sick, and then get ready, scabies. Here you go. I'm gonna give you the fucking. You can have a field day with this because I was being so. Hi, JD, my darling. Well, I wasn't even on the toilet, JD. I was lying in bed and I had a bucket, right? Because I can't kneel down because of my feet and my knees. So the toilet would have been no good for me, right? But obviously, I'm thinking I'm just being sick, right? I'm not thinking about anything else. So while I'm projectile vomiting into this basin, yeah, I lost control of my downstairs area, right? Both downstairs area. So there you go. That gives you a vision, and it was pretty bad. It was really pretty bad. I mean, I'm laughing now because it's funny, but it's not funny when you're going through it. I'm telling you, man, it's not funny. So, uh, I have one of those community alarms. Oh, raise your pillow, JD. I'll try that, honey. I've got one of those things, it's like a triangle, put like a support thing, but I never get comfortable on it, JD. Anyway, so I had to press my alarm thing, and it was a man and a woman that came out, right? A man. Can you believe that? I was so embarrassed, right? Anyway, I saw the lady and I'm like, I know her face. And I actually thought it was somebody that I had went to school with, right? Hey, Alora. Hold water in the mouth to help. Oh, that's a good idea, Alora. I didn't think about that. Because the acid is, oh my God, it's bad, right? I'm feeling better now, honey. I'm feeling better now. But yeah, as you're going to find out, it gets a lot worse, right? If that's possible. So I'm looking at the lady and I'm like, I know your face, right? In between, being so humiliated and, oh, it was horrible, really horrible, right? Now, in the past, if I've had any embarrassing moments due to my mobility, my mom has always been the one to help me, but my mom is not doing great herself these days, she's in a lot of pain, and I couldn't have asked her to help. She would have, don't get me wrong, but I'm not, you know anyway. So when everything was all sorted, she says to me, oh, where does your mom and dad live, Veronica? And I said where they live, and she said, oh, it must be other people because I know the same name as you in this other place. And I said, oh no, that's where my mom and dad stayed. I said, they only moved a few years ago. Anyway, she told me who she was, guys, right? Hey, Dreamer, how are you doing, sweetheart? She told me who she was, and I wanted the earth to open up and like swallow me whole, right? Turns out she was the older sister of my first true love, right? To this day, I still say that this boy was my first true love, and I still think about him. I still have dreams about him now and again. He really meant a lot to me, and he was my first love. Uh, when I was like 15, 16. So I find out that that's his sister, and I'm like, oh my God, what? Because obviously she's going to tell him, right? There's no way she's not going to tell him, right? Uh, hey, Elaine, honey. How are you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, my mishaps, Elaine, I swear to God. I'm not joking. So, she was telling me a little bit about, I found out, like, his mama passed away, and his mama was a lovely lady. I really had a lot of time for her. So that was sad. And she was just kind of, we had a good chat, but the whole while I'm thinking, oh my God, she's going to tell him. I mean, he's not seen me since I was like 18, right? Hey, Green Eyes, good to see you. I know so, but I am, honey. I am. And I'm sure, just like I have, he's wondered what happened to me, and I wondered what happened to him. And now he's going to know. I don't feel good about that at all, right? Uh, So I was feeling pretty down, right? So then, oh, Christine, you know what I'm talking about, honey. Um, so then I phoned my mom to tell my mom because I thought she can empathize with me because she knew about it and she knew the family and everything. But unfortunately for me, my mom was having a bad day. And my mom is no nonsense type of woman, right? She's not gonna sugarcoat nothing for you. She's gonna tell you like it is, and that's it. You know, you can like it or lump it. She's gonna tell you like it is, and she didn't have that sympathetic ear that I was looking for, right? Exactly, Aline. Thank you. Exactly. That's how I felt, right? So I'm like, why are you so what is happening? And then reading between the lines, I think her and my daddy might have been having a little bit of a disagreement. And when that happens, I'm always the one that gets the blame in our family. Always the one that gets the blame. And I'll tell you why, right? Because my two brothers and my sister, they don't need my mom and dad for shit. They don't need them for anything. And if my mom was to talk to one of them like she spoke to me today, they would just be like, oh, fuck that, and never, they'd fuck off. Whereas my mom is quite secure in the fact that I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? Because I need them a lot. So she was pretty harsh on me today. I'm not exaggerating. I know my mom though, and I know I'll probably get a phone call tomorrow or she'll come up to see me and it'll be okay. But that way today it was just like I really didn't need that. On top of everything else, I really did not need that today. And that's why I was thinking the devil is out to get me, I'm telling you. He is trying to keep me in his fucking evil spell. And I'm like, no. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go live and I'm going to tell what happened because at the end of the day, these are human things that happen to so many people in this world, and it's not your fault. You don't deserve that to happen. It's due to illness and mobility and all kinds of different things get you to that point, right? And it could happen to anybody. It really could. So take the piss out of me, scabies, Bobby. I don't care about that. It doesn't change. What I cared about today more than anything was somebody that I did care about an awful lot. Um, Hearing things like that, I would have rather he had always thought of me as the last time he saw me when I was 16, 17, right? That's what's made me sad today. And obviously fighting with my mama, but that's not an unusual thing. So, hey Sally Ann, how are you doing, my darling? Um, yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about it just to give you a little idea about what my real life is actually like. Because I don't talk about my day-to-day life ever, really. I used to, years ago on here, I used to talk more about it, but it led to, giving content to people, and you just don't want to do that. But you know what? I'm done worrying about that. I'm done with it. If I could help one person who might be sitting there tonight thinking, oh my God, that happened to me and I felt terrible. I'm not on my own, because look, CJ went through it. Then I'm happy. I'm happy that I've done that. And know that you can come talk to me anytime you want. You can get me on Facebook, or message me on here, and I'll give you my email. And anybody who is going through anything similar, I'm here if you need to talk. And I'm sick of looking at YouTube as a negative thing. I want to try and turn it into something. Hi, Tracy, sweetheart. I want to try and turn it into something positive, right? I want to help somebody, not bring people down, not be a problem in people's life, or pick on or attack all the time. Could we not try and do something good for a change? I've said this before, and other people have said this before. If everybody would put their heads together instead of fighting, could you imagine the goodness that could be done with the amount of people that are in this place? I mean, you could move mountains, like you really could. I know not everybody comes with a good heart, and there are people who just want to hurt and attack and cause mayhem. I know that, right? But we could overpower. Good always wins over evil, guys. Even if you can't see it right at this moment in time, it always wins. I promise you that. Hello, Savannah. Apart from Savannah, she's bad. She's my little shining light. Yes, she is. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. But yeah, well, that was a little bit of a sermon there, wasn't it? Sally, what are you doing? Do you want to come up and have a little chat? Anybody want to come up and have a little chat? I'll put the link in. No pressure. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. They do shadow dance. I like the way you put that. Agents of Chaos. Yeah, I like that. Oh, are you in the van, Sal? Are you doing the markets? I did see your live from the other morning. I didn't catch it live, but I did see it after. I did watch it after. So you're still out there doing the markets, hon? Well, Delaney, don't come a knocking if that band is a rockin', because you'll be ignored. It's going well. Ah, that's great news then. That's great. What's selling the most, Sal? Is it still the trees, the crystal trees? But then you've been doing so much with your printer, right? Oh, the good old days, Savannah. The good old days. Yeah, yeah. A van, a double mattress, and not much more. You were in heaven, right? Oh, it's freezing. I tell you, I said to Graham earlier, can you put the heating on? He said, I put it on. It's freezing. I said, yeah, it is. It's what 8 it's 8 degrees here, Sally, in Scotland. We're definitely not in the summer no more. No, he doesn't have a van, Cranky. But if he did, I wouldn't be able to get into it anyway, so probably a good thing, right? 7:30 a.m. where you are, Green Eyes? Well, I'm usually October, Pesky. Oh, she definitely is. She's there. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, Elaine. She's definitely the best crafter, right? She definitely is. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys have ever really seen the jewelry that Sally makes because she doesn't show it often, right? If I was her, I'd be live every single day showing off all that stuff she's got. So many beautiful pieces of jewelry, necklaces, earrings, rings. She's got so much. And they're gorgeous. I mean, sometimes I look on Etsy. I was looking at an Etsy store the other night. Now, whose was it again? It wasn't anybody we know personally. It was a channel that I had, that I'd started watching this channel with this young girl who moved to like the Highlands of Scotland. But during her videos, she was talking about her Etsy store, and she made little different things. Anyway, I went and looked on this Etsy store. Sally, oh my God, she wanted like 500 pounds for this pair of earrings shaped like mushrooms. 500 quid. And I'm like, what? And she didn't have a big YouTube channel. She's like, I don't even think she's monetized yet. And I'm thinking, because the way she had spoken about the Etsy stuff, it sounded like she was selling like a lot. But then it actually says to, when you look at Etsy, it'll tell you how many sales a channel has had. She hadn't done one sale yet, and I was not surprised. Talk about pricing yourself out in the market. 500 pounds for a mushroom? You couldn't even eat it. Maybe they were magic mushrooms. Yeah, that's true. They need to be made out of fucking gold for me to pay 500 pounds, Pesky. What a right? No, we're just telling the truth, Sal. Hang on. I just got a message off a really good friend who's watching, and I'm so sorry you're going through that too, sweetheart. Um, and I liked what you said about he probably wouldn't want me to see him today either, which is probably true, right? But yes, my friend has the same neuropathy as I do in my feet, so anything added on top of that is going to be just a complete nightmare. So thank you for watching, sweetheart, and I'll message you later. Oh, I tell you, I love Green Eyes. I love those homemade quilts. I was gonna get one. I saw somebody doing those on, I think it was Facebook, and they would make the quilt up out of like you would give them things to. For example, I wanted to get one for my daughter, so I would have given her pictures and different things that were special to Lucy. And I loved those. They were gorgeous. But when I messaged her, she had like a 6-month waiting list. And I had really wanted it for Christmas time that year. But I think those kind of quilts, those covers, they're the kind of thing that you would keep forever, and like bring it out onto the sofa and wrap it around you when you're watching a movie and that kind of thing. I will, Delaney. I definitely will, sweetheart. She's scared. It's Savannah. English paper piercing. Oh, I've never heard of that. I saw a short today. You know that guy Tom Daly? What is he famous for, Tom Daly? Because I'm sure I've heard of him as an actor or maybe a sportsman or something, but he was on the Kelly Clarkson show, and he's into crocheting and like knitting and sewing and everything, and he made her the most beautiful green kind of cardigan. It was beautiful. Tom Daly. Is that what he's famous for, Pesky? Swimming, that's it, swimming. I knew his name, right? I was always hopeless at sewing. Even in school, we would have home economics. We used to do a class called home economics. And one of the days of the week, you would sit at a sewing machine, and I don't know how many times I got the thing, all caught up in the needle. I'm surprised I didn't hurt myself seriously with the sewing machine, to be honest. I like watching it, Green Eyes. I find that quite relaxing, right? Watching that kind of stuff. Did you do home economics? Yeah, I did home economics. What a waste of time. I learned nothing. Absolutely nothing. Even when we did the cooking side of it, I remember one time he was teaching us how to make a roux sauce. You all know what a roux is, right? It's just basically just butter and flour, and eventually you put in milk and cheese or whatever you want your sauce to be. Can you believe I fucked up a roux sauce? Still can't do it. I was just not very good at anything to do with like I was always creative with drawing, not drawing. Oh, forget that. I couldn't draw to save myself. Writing. I was good at writing, history, English, writing poetry, short stories, but anything else to do with my hands, oh, awful. Tim Holtz. Oh, I need to have a look at him because I do like watching those channels. Yeah, it's definitely it's if you can master a good roux Lavinia, you can make great sauces, right? And I love I mean, one of my favorite foods is macaroni cheese, right? To make a good macaroni cheese, you really got to make the sauce from scratch. You know what I mean? The packet sauces are nowhere near as good. Hey, Izzy, how are you doing, sweetheart? I do believe that, honey. I believe it can help someone. I really do. Well, it was lovely to see you, Alora. Don't be a stranger, my darling. Come back soon, you hear? Good night. Take care, honey. Oh, that's my favorite, Izzy. My absolute favorite. You can't beat it. Homemade mac and cheese. And then you put it in the oven with a little bit of cheese on the top. Perfect. Oh, thank you, Elaine. I get that from my daddy. He was always telling jokes. I just remember laughing most of the time when I was younger. But then things change, don't they? Like people change, well, because things change in your life. But I've always thought that a smile and having a bit of a laugh can change your whole day. Like I was feeling shit today. Like honestly, I really was having a hard time, and I had to force myself to come on live because I kept changing my mind, and but I kind of felt like I knew that if I did talk about it, I would feel better after it. And I do feel better because all you guys are here and you guys are making me feel um, okay and not stigmatized. And like I said, it's a human being thing. Um, I don't know. You got to be able to laugh at yourself too, right? You got to be able to laugh at yourself. I hope so, Pesky. I keep telling her, Elaine. I keep saying to her, when are we doing the parody? When are we doing the karaoke? You know what I mean? Oh, Sally. No, I love you, Sal. You know that, honey. Of course you can, Amy. You don't even need to ask, my darling. Christine, I love you. Christine's she's my little guardian angel. Yes, she is. But I'm very lucky. I got some great people that just you guys can change my day you know, when I'm feeling down. Uh, like Sally, you know, I know that if Sally thinks there's anything wrong, she's gonna message. She's sitting there going, and you're never gonna fucking reply, bitch. And I gotta say that I don't blame her for saying that, right? But yeah, like JD, Elaine, Lavinia, you guys are all awesome, just good people, you know. And then you got that Savannah. She's terrible. That Sally's not lying. She's not lying. That is true. Pristine, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? She's a little devil. That's Savannah. No, no way, Lavinia. But I am determined to get better, right? And that's the most important thing. Hey, MB, how are you doing? Thank you. I appreciate that, sweetheart. I miss you, MB. Oh, hello, my darling.
Hi.
Is that a new avatar?
Uh-huh.
I
Well, it's
like
still my Chroma baby one, but yeah, I just put a different hat on it.
I thought, yeah, it looks different. Oh, how's your day been, sweetheart?
Good. I'm not even going to ask about yours. I already heard.
Right. Shit would be
But
the
as long as
perfect
you're
way.
better.
I feel so much better. I'm so glad I went live.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, we talked about this the other night, remember? All of us?
Yeah.
About all this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm at that point with all of this stuff on YouTube. I can't be around the negativity anymore.
Oh,
I can't. I mean, it's fun to go live and joke and have fun, but the negativity and what these people are trying to do, CJ, is they're trying to break us down into nothing, and they're trying to hurt. And when you have people that are trying to hurt purposely and lie and try to manipulate people, they're purposely trying to hurt people, right? And that's not of God. That's evil. That's not, there's nothing good that's going to come out of that.
no.
You know, and I look back on the last year, we've been nothing but surrounded by pure evil and hatred. And so
Yeah.
when you're around that every day, what happens? You get yourself wrapped up into the negativity.
You can't help it. You can't
Yeah.
avoid it. It absolutely. People are like sponges, Amy,
Mm-hmm.
and we soak up what we are surrounded by. And what you're saying is so true, right? For the
Mm-hmm.
past over a year, it's over a year now. It's been a constant daily attack.
Right.
Uh,
By
and
who? By
I,
who though? We're being attacked by who? We're being attacked by people that don't even, they're trash.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They're trash. And I mean, CJ, we're talking Christmas night. Christmas.
Yep,
Nikki was on here going at me on Christmas when most people are with their families.
it was
You know?
shocking. I couldn't believe it at the
Right.
time.
And,
Uh,
and and they're dragging all my friends like this History Channel. And this is the main reason I came up.
mhm.
This history, whoever's behind it. Okay, I don't give a crap. But now they keep going after Milan, and I was sent a screenshot today that they have a poll up that I'm lying to Milan. Am I lying to Milan? Is Milan lying for me? You know, all this stuff. Let me tell it. And this is what I told Milan. I said, I love you, but there's no point, and she's in agreement with me 100%. There's
Mhm.
no point fighting trash like this. Okay,
None.
people who know Milan, and I'm the first one to sit here and say Milan would never lie for me. Okay,
No,
she
she
would
wouldn't.
never lie for me. She would
No,
never hide stuff. She would tell me to go screw myself before she sat there and lied for me.
she would tell you to tell the truth.
Right. So what this channel, all I've seen from this channel is what that whole group of people do, and that's trying to split friendships up. And
Yes.
it's not, I'm addressing this channel, whoever's behind it right now. You guys can sit there and make all the polls. You guys can sit there and make your stupid, dumb, like trying to go after Michelle. Michelle hasn't done shit. Milan hasn't done shit. Nobody's done shit. I mean, they say the horrible things about Tiff. All of us. Okay, now they're saying whatever their last poll was, saying we did criminal stuff that's not even true because they're full of hate. They're full of hate, and it's like I told Milan. I said, Milan, this channel looks absolutely stupid saying the things that they're saying
Hmm.
because people know you. They know who you are inside. They know what you stand for. And
Right.
Milan has never changed her opinion on stuff. She has never, ever not spoken the truth. I mean, there has been times where Milan's like, Amy, you kind of, calm down maybe a little. You know what I'm saying? But she doesn't, but she knows what we've been fighting for. She's seen the
Yes.
stuff that's been done to all of us, the real
Yes.
life crap, and that's what she's standing for is the bull, not just me. She stands for everyone that's dealing with this. CPS called to Tiffany's, cops called to Tiffany's, schools called, your harassment, the horrible, horrible things that have been said to you, CJ,
I'll tell
and
you one thing about Hi Incognito, honey. One of the things I want to make very clear about Milan, and you'll agree with me, Amy, she has never tried to convince me that somebody's bad or somebody's good. She's
Mhm,
never forced her opinion and there has been times that Milan and I have been on complete opposite pages with
mhm,
some people, right? She never said shit to me. She never fell out with me. She never gave me ultimatums. She let me find out on my own, which is what everybody should do because
mhm.
everybody does find out on their own. Hey, Michelle, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Um, so you know what I mean? She
Yeah,
doesn't even do that.
well, and that's what this channel's trying to do is they're trying to split all of our friendships up. And where does that come from? It comes from hate. I don't watch this channel. I can't. I mean, look at
No,
all of my friends are being attacked on there. I mean, is that Michelle K in the chat that just came in? You
no,
said
no,
hi
no,
to.
no. It's
Oh, okay.
life of Mrs. R.
Oh, okay. But it's like they're going after her and all of this, and I'm just sitting here. But you know what? What I have to say, keep to this channel, keep trying what you're doing. We know where our friendships stand, we know who each other, what we are, we know who each other are, and that's where it is. They're not going to break us. It's not
No,
going to happen. It's not going to work. They've been trying for over a year and it's not going to work.
no, because we weeded out the ones who caused that kind of shit. Who did always cause problems between friendship groups.
Hmm.
This group that now we that kind of stuff would never happen because we
Yeah.
go to one another,
Yep. Yep.
and it's
I
so
mean,
much better.
we're not perfect. We all had our problems and our ups and downs and stuff like that, but but you also have to realize the ups and downs that we've had in our group, our circle of friends. We've been under stress with the crap going on every single day. And it eventually starts to get to you, but we
Mm.
always manage to figure it out and work it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And we
yeah,
don't take it public, and we're not sitting. You know what I'm saying? And it's
no,
just, I don't know. I'm not gonna. My friends that watch this channel, I wish they wouldn't, because
oh
I
no,
can see exactly what they're doing, and they're just trying to hurt people. They're trying to hurt people, and that's, you know what I'm saying. And it's like
hmm
I told Milan, these people are not worth it, and she agrees 100%. Milan knows exactly where our friendship stands. And they're sitting here trying to convince other people. Milan and I aren't always talking about YouTube.
no,
you know
definitely not. I mean, Milan's. I don't know how much she watches these days, but I don't imagine it's much. And I think, Amy, that is what's happening at the moment.
Mhm.
People are starting to stop watching um, these channels. I don't. I saw somebody say in a chat the other night, say hello to CJ, cause she watches. You know she's watching. Now that just happened. I was watching, funnily enough, but that just happened to be a coincidence, right? Like I can seriously say, I used to watch Nikki every night. I did. I watched pretty much her whole life.
Mhm.
I haven't done that in a long time, and in fact now if I jump in, it's for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm literally ready to start, causing
Mhm.
serious damage to things. And
Right.
I don't want to feel like that anymore.
Right.
I
See, and
don't
that's
want
exactly it, CJ. You just got out of your own mouth. You just said you want to do serious damage to things because of the way she makes you feel inside. And when you're
yeah,
watching somebody that makes you feel like that inside, it's just bringing negativity and bad vibes to you. And you know what I'm saying? And I just
exactly.
feel like there's so much more going on in our own lives where we can help each other, or you know what I'm saying? Or even in the world, like we can just, there's just so much more going on. I can't do the negativity anymore. I can't. I cannot do
Mm-mm.
it. Because when I have that negativity in me, it's bringing negativity into my home.
Well, in your soul.
Yep.
Your soul. I mean, I can't seriously talk about feeling the way I've been feeling lately and then start calling somebody whatever, or
Yep.
screaming about somebody or ranting about somebody.
Mhm.
You practice what you preach
Right.
is one of the truest sayings ever, right? And I don't wanna. Amy, I've never really wanted to hurt anybody,
I
and if
know.
I have hurt anybody, it's because I have thought they have hurt me, or
Mhm.
one of my friends, or whatever tried to hurt me or somebody else.
Mhm.
But I believe uh, that I was reading this today. The best way to fight evil is not with evil;
Right.
it's with love.
Yeah. Well, I can't love them. I'm going to be honest.
No,
Um,
no, but
I
no,
know what you're
but
saying, though. I know what
you
you're
know what
saying.
I mean, right?
Yeah, yeah,
An eye for an eye, the whole world goes blind.
right, right.
You know?
I don't know, and look, I'm not Erica Kirk. I can't, I can't forgive right now. I can move on. I can be free of them by not hearing what they're saying, not fighting, back with them. I'm not going to debunk what they have to say. They can do whatever they. I'm at that point. They can say and do whatever they want. I know the truth. My
Hmm.
friends that know me know the truth, and that's all that matters at night. That's all that matters to me. I know where I stand with my family. I know where I stand with my friends. I know where I stand with my own personal life. And if people want to sit there and go along with the hate channel like that's trying to purposefully cause hatred and breaking up friendships, if people want to go listen to something like that and pay them attention, that's their choice. You know what I'm saying? But I
Right.
don't want to see the negativity anymore. I really don't. I can't be around it.
So I've got somebody backstage, but I don't know who you are, sweetheart. I don't recognize the name. If you want to put in the private chat who you are, um, then do that, right? Percy Laurie. You know
I
who
have
that is?
no
No,
idea.
I don't recognize it.
I would be careful though.
Oh yeah. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know you, honey. So we don't just let anybody up because we get a lot of penises around these parts, person.
Mhm.
And we're not interested. Right? We're all lesbian, right?
I think our group of friends are kind of on the same boat. We're going into the kind of the same direction. We all feel the same way with the whole not paying this any more attention, and just moving away from it and just doing better.
Yeah, do better. I want to do better.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to. I want to. I don't know, Amy. Just be somewhere where people go to feel good.
hmm Well, and
And
that's the thing, James, is you're where you're at right now emotionally because you've been surrounded in negativity. And that's where I was at. That's where
yeah,
I was at. I mean, think about it. You become negative when you soak in it and bathe in it every single day, and that's what we were doing. So then it's like, then it hits you. And then one day you just wake up and you're like, you know what? Like, I don't want this. I can't do this anymore. And then you almost feel empty inside because your whole life has been surrounded around that negativity, right? Because that's how I felt. I
Yeah.
almost felt empty inside because I wasn't giving it any attention. And I was like, what am I going to watch tonight? You know, like, because I'm not paying attention to any of this bull crap anymore. I never really watched it anyway,
Hmm.
unless I was with a group of friends. But it almost makes you feel just empty inside. And that's just, now you just have to fill that emptiness with good, like with positivity, you know, and that's
Positive
where
things.
God, or that's
Yeah.
where Satan wants you. He wants you to feel that negativity. He wants you to feel empty inside. And that's where you just have to surround yourself with better people and better things than people like them.
And also, I think after spending so long in a place like this, uh, you you start automatically thinking negative, like all the time.
Hmm.
Even when I'm thinking of things to do on the channel, it's not positive things. It's, well, whether it's dragging somebody or taking the piss out of somebody, instead of thinking, well, what can I do to make somebody smile today? It
Hmm.
doesn't have to be attacking somebody else to get,
Right.
you know what I mean? I just think that we've been
Look
on
at,
such
look
a,
at, look at, I'm going to use Pesky for an example. Look at the stuff that's been said about her.
yeah,
Awful, horrible things, right? Horrible things
yeah.
about the death of her husband.
Good
These
night,
people aren't
Elaine.
worth it. They're not worth it. You know, Pesky,
No.
you know the truth. You know what happened. You know what I'm saying? And don't let these people break you down anymore because that's all they want. They just want to break you down.
Well,
They want to
that's
hurt
where
you.
we've ended up in this place. That
Mm-hmm.
didn't happen overnight. I mean, there was a time when things like the things that have been said about Peske's husband
Mm-hmm.
would never have happened. But somewhere along the line, we've had moms, dads, sisters, husbands,
Mm-hmm.
kids, all being used. They're not here anymore. They're not here. These people are gone, and they have been used as YouTube weapons, right? And I don't want any part in that anymore, Amy. That's fucking. How did we ever get here?
Because it became acceptable.
Acceptable, right?
Yep.
And
It
I
became
don't
acceptable. Yep.
accept that. No,
Yep. It
fucking
became
awful.
acceptable.
Good night, JD, sweetheart. Um, so I want to be around people that say no. And the first time somebody uses somebody who's not here anymore, hey, Red, I want the community I'm in to say, no, we don't, and nobody watches them. They get totally shunned
Right.
because that's what they deserve, right? We don't want to be infected by that kind of poison anymore.
Right. Right. Yep. And that's just
Awful.
where I'm at. And you know, it's I don't know. When I see stuff like that, my friends are being attacked. You know, and see, that's the thing is that those people know that I'm protective over my friends, right? They know I defend my friends,
Yeah.
and it's not that I'm not defending Milan because I would in a heartbeat.
Oh, I know.
But it's that I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get me so worked up and so mad and so angry, like where they're at in their life, that I'm going to go and I'm just going to go off the handle and start screaming and yelling and cussing. And because I would do that. And I have done that. I have.
Hmm.
And that's where they want me. They want to break it down. And I'm not going to bend for that. I'm not.
No,
Not
because
doing it.
and the reason they want you to do that, Amy, is so that they can then sit back and say, "See, told you,
Yep.
told you that's what she's like. Told you she's crazy. Told you she screams and rants like a crazy woman." Because obviously they don't care why you're doing it.
Right.
They're right. They just played the clip or whatever, and you have handled yourself impeccably, Amy, over this past year. Because I've said it to you privately before, I wouldn't have blamed you for doing anything that you felt like you had to do, to the things that have been said and done to you, the betrayals that you have suffered, and you've done nothing. This woman has done nothing. And I know you've all heard Dickie say, contacted this, contacted that. She's
Never did.
contacted nobody.
Oh, I felt
Nobody.
like it. Trust me, I have felt like it, but I never did. And it's like I've said before, because I can sit here and honestly tell everybody I never did it, and I didn't. You know,
No, you
and that's
didn't.
what see, and that's the thing is that Nikki was trying to break down my credibility by saying that I can't. I mean, where did you her? I mean, she sat there and told everybody that her ex husband or her husband was her husband was going to come on and tell everybody how he was contacted. That never happened. You know why? He was never contacted by me.
No,
He
he
was
wasn't.
never contacted by me. You know,
No,
the her that alt account that was going after her family. Don't you notice that everything that they do involves an obituary? Everything they do. You know, the,
correct.
the channel they put up and went after Mel Mel and her family had involved her mom's obituary. And then Nikki's claiming that that alt account went after her family and an obituary. And now Scotty's claiming that there's this channel that's going after her and it involves an obituary. That's how I know it's all them. Their patterns don't change.
No, they don't. And I saw the what happened to Mel. I didn't see this obituary from Nikki's mother or Scotty's whatever. Didn't see it. Now, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I didn't see it. So if they
Mhm.
hadn't been talking about it, I would never have known.
Right.
And that's the difference, right?
Mhm.
Everybody saw Mel's.
Right.
Everybody saw it. Everybody heard the calls that she recorded. Everybody heard it.
Hmm.
Everybody saw scabies read out those child abuse reports. There's
Yes.
no did it happen, did it not happen. We all saw it.
Right. And so that's where I'm at though, CG. Everybody has seen it. Everybody has witnessed this. Everybody has seen it from the beginning to now. And there's nothing to try to change people's minds. Like, no, that's not, I didn't do it. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince people that I did something or I didn't do something because I know the truth. And everybody here has witnessed it and they've seen it with their own eyes go down. Why am I going to
Exactly.
sit here and try to convince people that I didn't do something? Because in their hearts, they all know the truth. In their heart, and I truly believe that in their hearts, they know the truth. Even
Well,
people that sit with them know the truth.
listen, I would just ask people to go by this simple rule, right? If see the proof, right? If Nikki says that Amy contacted her ex-husband, ask for proof. When she can't give you the proof, you can't believe what she's saying.
Hmm.
You can't. We don't need to show you proof of anything.
Right.
Nikki played it herself. She played the recorded phone calls. Scotty read it out from her own mouth. There's no did they or didn't they when it comes to what we're saying, right? How the hell does anybody know, even if that ex husband was even contacted? But let's say he was contacted. How do you even know it's Amy? Tell me how we know it's Amy, because I know there's a hell of a lot of people, me included, that would have loved the conversation with that guy. I'd have had him on my panel quicker than you could have said uh, blowjobs and driveways. So, I mean, there's this, it's ridiculous.
But when
Ask
she said
for
it
proof.
happened, though, when she said it happened, CJ, she said her husband was there that night. Like, drove 6 hours because he was so worried about her. He didn't, he's married. He's remarried, okay?
Yeah,
He didn't drive 6 hours nowhere. But let's just say, pretend Nikki was telling the truth, which I don't believe she was. But let's pretend she was, and he was there. You mean to tell me he couldn't pull himself away from the couch for 5 minutes to come over and say, hey, yeah, I was contacted by Amy Lavelle?
right. Exactly. Right.
Instead, she had to make a big plan, say, oh, he's gonna do a live with me. That never happened. I mean, I'm sorry, but if the guy was in the same room with me and he was actually contacted, I would have had him saying, hey, can you tell everybody real quick what happened and who contacted you, to back up what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And it didn't happen.
Didn't happen. He didn't even hear the guy.
Hmm. Because he wasn't there.
Because he wasn't there. Do you know how many times like throughout the years that I've said something to get Graham to say something so people could hear that he would. Amber Time. Hello, Amber Time. Nice to see you. Yeah, I've said something, so he will say something so everybody knows I'm not talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you do that? Come on. But
I've
then
had
this is.
Chad do it. I've had Chad do it.
Yep. But we all know Dickie is hiding a multitude of fucking shit.
And you know what? She's not worth my time. She's not worth my energy anymore. She's not. I'm over it. I'm done with
Yeah.
it. And if
She's
they
no
want to
good.
sit there and they want to, continue going live every night and talking about me and lying about me, dragging me, doing whatever they feel that they need to do, have at it. I'm at that point that I don't care. But it just shows and proves my point on how evil, how vindictive they are, and that
Yep.
that they're just full of hate. Because that's the only thing that they have shown everybody.
It's the only thing they've got to offer, Amy. And can I just say to you, Nikki, and if you're not listening, I hope one of your little minions pass it on. When you are live and you are talking as if you're talking directly to Amy or Tiffany or Natasha, can I just assure you of this? They're not watching. They are not watching you. I can guarantee you this. You know how I know that, Nikki? Because I might say to Amy, did you see this or did you see that? And every single time in a year, every single time, Nikki, Amy's answer is, I don't watch CJ. She doesn't watch her. Stop doing it because it pisses me off and it makes you look fucking even more stupid than what you are. Miss 2-degree intelligence.
Sorry, Nikki. I'm not going to sit there and listen to you try to break me down, lie about me, and try to convince an entire community that I'm this horrible person that I'm not. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care her mental health level. I don't care anything. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she thinks that she's winning a trophy. And you know what? You know who won out of all of this, CJ? We did. You know why we won? We're walking away with our mental health still intact. We're walking away with our dignity, our integrity. We're walking away with truth. And it takes a stronger person to walk away from a situation like this than it does to sit in the pure evil every single night and drown in the hate that they have. So Nikki can sit there and say, "Oh, look, I ran Natasha off YouTube, or I ran this person off, or I won." Let her sit there and convince herself that she's a winner. Because at the end of the day, she's the one that lost. She has completely destroyed her reputation. I mean,
Oh,
she
God.
wants to sit there and talk about OG. Nikki, you were here a long time ago and you left for years. You're not an OG. Okay,
You're not.
nobody knows who the fuck you are. Nobody knows who you are. All of the people the real OGs that used to go to our channel don't even go there anymore. They want nothing to do with
On.
her. They're gone
Yeah.
because they know that she's a fucking or I shouldn't be that she's a freaking lunatic. They know it,
She is a
you know.
lunatic.
So Nikki, you can sit there and continue just deceiving yourself and lying to yourself. You didn't win, sweetheart. We did. That's a
You
fact.
didn't. And if the battle was Nikki versus Amy, Nikki, and I said this the other night, Amy, you, and I know you will never acknowledge this, but you done Amy the biggest favor you could have ever done her, because through you, so many people see Amy for who she really is now, and appreciate her and like her and listen to her, and you're a lot to do with that, Nikki. So it completely backfired on your ass big time. Because this lady here on my panel has got more credibility in her little pinky finger than you have in your whole 4'3" body. honey.
Thank you, CJ.
It's true. It's so true. She fucked up big time.
No.
She backed the wrong fucking horse.
No. And I mean, one thing I will say, I will never ever forget the people that stood by me, defended me, and knew what was like and saw what was happening. Like that means everything to me, because people that didn't have to defend me did defend me. People that I didn't deserve, or I didn't deserve a lot of these people to come in and defend me, and they did because they saw what Nikki was. It had nothing to do with them liking me or hate. It had to do with they saw what Nikki was doing, and they
Right.
stood up for what was right. They stood up for the
That's right.
truth, and I will never ever forget who did that.
No, and as somebody who talks to Amy behind the scenes, I would also like to say that she doesn't forget, and she's very aware of those people and worries about those people, and wouldn't just she's just a good person, guys. She's a good girl, and that didn't deserve the reason she got the shit she got was because she was a good friend. I've always said that about Amy, and it's true. But I and tell me if I'm wrong, Amy, but I believed Amy has now found a way to be a good friend without getting herself into any trouble.
Yeah.
Because here's why: a good friend would never want you to get yourself into any trouble.
Well, and that's a lot of the things that where I went wrong with, and I've never ever once claimed I'm an innocent person. I've never once said I didn't do anything wrong because I have. I'm human. I did do things wrong. I was also fighting for friends, defending friends,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of things that I've done that I probably shouldn't have had, have done on here.
Oh,
You know,
me too.
a
Right?
lot of the stuff, rumors aren't true of a lot of things that are being said that I did, but did I cuss people out? Yeah. Did I scream at people? Yeah. I mean, and a lot the stuff with Robbie and AJ, I did that to help Robbie.
Yeah.
I
And
never brought it public, so
no,
and everybody knows that. I'm not going to keep explaining it, and it is
no,
what
and
it is,
that's another
but
thing as well, though, Amy. I'm kind of done with that as well.
mhm,
Like I believe that it's time now that everybody moves on.
mhm,
Everybody knows who everybody is now. If
yeah,
you don't, then I'm sorry, but you've been walking around with your eyes closed and
yeah.
your ears closed. You, if you've been in this community the past year and you still sit where you sit, well, I'm, you know, uh,
CJ, in a
fair enough.
year, since all this has happened in a year, and the people that I'm around with now, not one person, not one person, because everybody knows I'll say yes. Not one person has come to me and said, "Hey, can you get this person's information? Hey, can you look this person up for me? Hey, I need this. Hey, I need that." Not one person with the people that I sit with now have come to me and have even like tried to put me in that type of situation. Not one. But where I was at before all of this, it was constant.
Yeah, yeah. And can I just say as well that there's no talk like that. That I've never
Mhm.
seen any talk like that. Um, if anything, I would say the people that I speak to privately are more wary of shit like that. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So they maybe know something but won't say it because they're wary. They don't want it to get public or whatever. There
Yeah.
is nobody that I know digging into people's private lives or family or haven't seen anything like that at all.
Yeah. Because it's not what we're focused on. I don't know. I just think that going into, and I agree with you about getting down on a different, like on a spiritual level, because it's
Yeah,
important. It's very important to me. It's important. I mean, maybe some people aren't like, but everybody's somewhere, whether they're Christian, whether they're any, whatever they are. Okay, they have some. There has to be some type of spiritual something there with them, and I
yeah,
just I just think that it's a good direction for people to go on.
I agree. I think the world that we're living in now, um, I truly believe that you're gonna have to take a side. You're gonna
Mhm.
have to decide where you are,
Yeah.
and what matters to you. And here's what should matter to you: your family, your loved ones, and your fucking soul.
Yeah.
Worry about your soul, cause that's all that's gonna matter
Yeah.
when you're not here anymore.
Yeah. Because what happens? You know, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I hope she doesn't get mad. It was Milan. We were talking, and she said, Amy, since because they're trying to beat that channel over there is trying to beat her down. And she goes, you know what I've seen through all of this? She goes, your health. My health has declined. And I was already having some health, like starting to get health issues, but my health has dramatically declined. Like headaches or just not feeling good
Yeah,
or kidney
I know.
infections, ending up in the hospital. Now I have, other things going on with my hands and, all of
Yeah,
this. Like my health is declined. Why? Why? Because I was stressed out. I was stressed
yeah,
out because of all the crap being done. And it was all revolved around YouTube. It was
yeah,
all revolved, all of it was my stress that I was under. It's, because I don't have really, besides my husband's health, but he's better now, so it's like there's nothing really going on in my life right now that's stressful. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
For it to decline my health. And it was all YouTube. I was constantly sick because my immune system was breaking down because of the stress. Stress will kill you.
Oh, nothing surer. Yep.
And
And
there's not one
negativity.
person on YouTube that's worth this.
Oh, no, definitely not. No. Negative thinking is a terrible thing for your health.
Yep.
Not just your mental health, your physical health.
But that could be what's going on with you too, CJ.
Oh, I believe it.
Eh,
I
You know,
believe it.
and
Yep.
I know that you've had previous health issues too, but I mean, I remember a couple years ago, you posted a video of going out by the ocean.
Yep.
You
It's
were getting
not.
out of your car. And can you do that now?
No.
Because
No.
your health is declining because of all the stress and all the hate that's going on YouTube. A lot of that has to do with this. I
Definitely.
believe. I believe.
I believe it too. It's a knock-on effect. Like you can't, like I said earlier, you can't be ingesting negative
Hmm.
hate, negative energy all day long, all night long, and then wake up and feel great. I
Right.
mean, you just can't unless you're evil, and that's what feeds you, and that's what makes you happy. It's
Hmm.
never made me happy,
Right.
you
Right.
know.
Because you wake up every morning and you're thinking, when I open my YouTube, what am I going to find now? What am I going to see now? You just know every morning you woke up, something was going to be said, or a lie, or, I mean, putting you down. I mean, there's a lot horrible things were said about you, CJ, and your disabilities.
Mhm.
Horrible things, and it's like, did you ever dread just when you wake up and you're getting going and stuff, like opening up your YouTube? You knew there was going to be something horrible being said, right?
Oh,
That's not a way
every
to
day.
wake up every day.
No,
That's not a way to
no,
wake up.
no, and also seeing people that you care about, waking up to, somebody's been live about them for 3 hours, just saying the most disgusting fucking things and unfair lies. It's it does make me angry. My blood pressure goes fucking through the roof because I
Hmm.
can't do anything about it, Amy.
Right,
But I
right.
can do something about it. Just not the way I've been doing it. I've got to change that.
Hmm.
And obviously I'm not talking about forgiving these people or showing these people love or whatever. No, I'm not Erica Kirk either.
Yeah.
But I can do it in ways that doesn't feed it, that doesn't give them attention, content,
Mhm.
and that's what I'm gonna do.
Right. Yep.
You know
And just that's when it's time to surround ourselves with positivity.
exactly. I know you are, Delaney, sweetheart. Um, well, I don't know. Should we call it a night there, honey?
Yeah. See, even Sally Ann is better. You
I would
know,
love to
like
see Sally get back to doing more on her channel. I loved watching her crafting. I found it very relaxing. I really did. She did this one thing one time with a pot noodle thing, Amy, and it was in about 5 parts, and we weren't even talking at the time. And I'd be sitting watching her make this pot noodle house, and I'd be thinking she'd be if she knew I was watching, she'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here, CG." But Sally's got that something about her that makes her watchable. She really does.
Yeah. Well, we were talking before, all of us, about doing crafts together or doing something together, and I think that that's because a lot of people come here to YouTube just to get away, from stuff. And
Yeah.
but I've had so many people come to me and say that they miss the happiness and the laughter, and you know what I'm saying. And these people aren't going to take our joy away anymore. They're not going to take our laughter away anymore, and they're not going to take happiness away from us anymore. Like, I'm not going to allow it to happen anymore. I'm
No,
not.
ABB, sweetheart. Well, the thing is, a lot of people will have, but look at this community now, right?
Mhm.
We all know one another. There's a good crowd here. It's not 10, 20 people. There's hundreds that we know are good people who, and the thing is that you can't just walk into a new community and get that, right?
Mhm.
Get that feeling where you know people, they know you. There's a history now, and it would be such a shame to lose that. Um,
Mhm.
when we don't have to lose it. I know a lot of people are just so sick of the talking about these same two fucking people who really, on the grand scale of things, mean nothing to anybody.
Right.
And it's about getting back to doing things for the audience that we have that do care about everybody, you
Right.
know. And there's nothing stopping us doing that except ourselves, you
Yep,
know.
it's us. It's us, and that's why it's up to us to put it back together again.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what we need to do. Bring it back and let them say what they want to say. I don't care. So I don't know. I think everybody wants to laugh again and stuff, and I think that's where it needs to start.
Exactly. Look, and we're nearly into October, so for I would say the past 3 Christmases at least have been a fucking nightmare on here
Mhm.
for one reason or another. Well, let's see if we can make this one a joyful Christmas, a happy time. That
Yep.
should be our goal right now.
Yep.
And
We could Sally Ann can do her crafting. We could do our baking all at the same time. We could do our baking. Baby Jojo, he can do his vaping, building
yeah,
his quads that he
yeah.
has. Tiff can put her Tiff can put her lights together.
I saw those lights. They were awesome.
Yeah, they're like we can all do something. We don't have to be doing a certain craft. All of us can be doing our own thing just as long as we're together, laughing and having fun.
Having fun on the build up to,
Yeah,
to Christmas. I
yeah.
mean,
And Noodle can get on and do her little things that she does, you know?
everybody's got something they can bring to the table.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody, you know?
yeah. Everybody
So,
has a talent, so I think it'd be fun. Everyone put their heads together and we can figure something out.
right, definitely. I would love that. I'd love it. I mean, that's what I'll be doing anyway, Amy. And I hope that everybody that I want to see come along.
Hmm. They will.
I'll
They
read
will.
Shakespeare.
Because I'm telling you, everyone's sick of the negativity. So,
Not Shakespeare, Pesky. You could read Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol. That would be good. One of my favorite Christmas stories.
I love Christmas.
Savannah's talents will lie elsewhere, Pristine, but we can fit her in somewhere.
See, she could be the one that keeps everyone laughing, and she can do the jokes, and you know what I'm saying. She's the one that can bring the entertainment.
She can be the naughty elf, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun. So, and it kind of get everybody out of the slump too.
Well, it'd be great to go into a new year uh, feeling optimistic as
Mhm.
opposed to the last fucking few years.
Yep.
It's horrible. Who wants to be fighting at Christmas time?
Not me. I was away at Christmas. I
You
was
were
I was I
away.
was doing stuff with my family.
Yeah, no, that's true. I can vouch for that. I mean, Amy went away, I think maybe the day before Christmas Eve, and we didn't see her till long after Boxing Day.
Because I won't allow these people. I love Christmas so much, and yeah, I'm sorry.
You
No
got a
one's
big
gonna take that away.
family too, Amy. You got kids, grandkids. Your
Mhm.
time is going to be split between all of those guys, right?
Well, I have 4 adult kids, so that right there with their spouses, that's 8. So I have 16 altogether. That's
Wow.
including all my so 8 grandkids, and then 8 adult kids. So that's 16. So like if we all go out to dinner, I have to get a restaurant and seat 18 of us.
My God,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, but it's so much fun too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when you're at a restaurant, you're like, okay, it's time to go.
Yeah. Listen, Christine, what is the rule on my channel about carrot cake? It's not to be mentioned even under Christmas time.
You don't like
Oh,
carrot cake?
no, they lie, Amy. There's no carrots in carrot cake.
Yes, there is.
Amy, now I'm
I
trying
have
to be
carrot cake in my
positive.
fridge right now. Has carrot like slices, like itty bitty little shivers of. Okay, it doesn't.
Amy, I bought carrot cake. I bought a carrot cake mixture, like a Betty Crocker thing. No carrots, honey.
Well, that's Betty Crocker.
But she's a cook, Betty.
Yeah, but she has mixed, like her stuff is powder though. It's in a box.
But it didn't say powdered carrots, Amy.
Girl, if you go to
Didn't
the
say
bakery,
shit.
if you go to the bakery at like a grocery store or something and pick up a carrot, it has carrot slices in it.
Okay, well, let me ask you this one then.
It's shredded.
Would you agree that there are some kind of foods that have names where the thing isn't actually in
Yeah,
them?
I've seen carrot cake with no carrots. I have seen it.
Thank you. Thank you. Come on.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
Natasha, sweetheart.
when you get it with no carrots, it's usually just considered spice cake.
Now you gave me it and then you took it away, Amy.
I saw a recipe this morning for because you can do inclusions in your sourdough, your sourdough bread. So you can add like jalapeno and cheddar and or cinnamon and sugar or whatever. And I saw a recipe this morning. You go, oh my gosh, you can add white chocolate chips and like you use like frozen strawberries and when they're frozen, you just smash, take a hammer and break it down and you put it in. So it's like white chocolate strawberry sourdough bread.
Now, have you tried this Dubai chocolate?
No, I heard it was gross.
I've not tried it either, but I've seen lots of shorts where people are making their own kind of version of it.
Mhm.
So it looks like there's that pistachio stuff, and then there's this kind of other stuff. It looks like straw. Is that the
Yeah, I know what you're talking. I don't know what that's called, but yeah, and then it's like straw, and you put it in the middle of it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Natasha's tried it. Is it horrible? I don't think I'd like it. It doesn't look very appealing. But people are going crazy for it, man. Just
I know
spending-
it's all over TikTok. People are making it, and they take like that edible, like gold powder. You use like a brush and you paint it on to the molding of it, and then they pour
Yeah.
down their chocolate so it's like gold on the top, and then they
Mhm.
put that haze stuff inside of it. I
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm talking about, the hay stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
I've heard people that tried it. I heard that they didn't care for it. So, but I've never tried it.
it's like eating grass. Oh no. See, that puts me off even trying it because I'm not paying that kind of money for chocolate and then it tastes like shit. No. But I'm not really a chocolate fan, Amy.
I don't like chocolate much either.
I'm savory,
I
like
can't stand chocolate cake.
no, it's not my no. I'd rather have a big bit of cheese and some chips. Well, you guys call them chips, like
Mhm.
crisps,
Yeah.
and yeah, that kind of stuff. A nice dip for you with
Yeah.
your crisps, right? Oh,
My favorite's buffalo dip. Chicken buffalo dip. Oh my gosh.
you guys have got the best dips and food in
Yeah.
general.
It's shredded chicken, and then you get that buffalo sauce, and you put it in with cream cheese and ranch and like cheddar cheese. It's so good.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
delicious.
And you use like corn tortilla chips or regular potato chips or whatever and eat it with it. It's so good.
Mm, I saw this guy the other night, and I really want to make this, but I can't make anything these days. But I swear to God, so he three potatoes, Amy, right?
Hmm.
You peel the potatoes, you mash the potatoes, you put in butter, butter, a little
Marshmallow.
no marshmallow and potatoes.
That's how you make
No,
sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
oh no, 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 no.
Oh, you got to try it.
Oh, well, I'll try it, but I would love to try your macaroni. I know everybody has that at Thanksgiving. So anyway, your potato, your butter, some flour, like 5 tablespoons of flour, and then they mix it all together, and then they rolled it out like a dough,
Hmm.
right? And then you put whatever you want in the middle of it. So some people put mint, like ground beef, but he just put cheese, right? And then folded the potato around the cheese and then deep fried it. Oh my God. And then he just pulled it apart and it was all the buttery potato with the cheese. That is my ideal idea of heaven, food wise.
Really? Chad's mom taught me how to make a bow tie pasta, and my kids crave it. Crave it. It's
Ooh,
so you get the bow tie pasta and you boil it, right? And you drain it. And then you have to use the ranch, the packets of ranch, Hidden Valley Ranch. But it has to be buttermilk ranch packets. And then you, instead of using sour cream or mayonnaise, you use or um what is it called? Buttermilk, right? And you make your
oh,
ranch. And then you make your and then you so you mix it and you only use half of the ranch because and then you put it into the pasta and then you put feta cheese inside of it.
oh,
And you let it
oh,
like chill in the refrigerator for a couple hours and then the other
right,
ranch because the feta cheese will soak up the ranch. So then you pour
right.
more and it is so good. It is so
Yeah, that
good.
sounds delicious too. But I'm like you, Pesky. I could live on potatoes and cheese. Yeah. It's probably why, I ain't no size 8.
Mm. You've never had sweet potatoes like with marshmallows?
No.
Okay, so you get my grandma taught me her recipe. So you get your sweet potatoes and you wash them really good, and then you put them in the oven, really slow cook, like 250, right? Like really
Right,
slow. And
right.
I let them cook overnight. And then in the morning, you wake up and you peel them, and then you smash them all up, really, really good because you want them to be really soft.
Mhm.
And then you put butter in it, and then you put brown sugar in it,
Oh,
and then you put the baby marshmallows in it, and then you
right,
put just a little bit though. And then you'd get the big marshmallows and just line them up on top and you bake it, and
right.
that's your sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
And would you have that alongside your turkey and everything else?
Yeah. So you'd have that and your I don't like turkey. I'm not a turkey eater. I always even at Thanksgiving I make a ham and a turkey.
Right,
I just
right.
don't like turkey.
I,
Um
I, I actually prefer turkey to ham.
really? See, I don't know. Turkey just makes me really sleepy. I
Ah,
just don't like it. I make it because other people like it, but I don't like turkeys. But I always make a ham too.
now tell me, do you make your own mac and cheese?
No, I
What
don't
do you,
like macaroni and cheese.
you don't like macaroni? Oh, I'm gonna
No,
have to rethink this
no.
friendship
But
now.
my kids do. My kids do, and they like my youngest daughter. She's the cook in our family. She makes homemade macaroni and cheese. Well, it's
Oh, is it good?
not the noodles, but like she makes the sauce her own. I don't know how she
Mm-hmm.
does it though.
But you don't eat it?
Mm-mm. I don't. I'm just not a macaroni and cheese eater. Mm-mm.
Are you not a big cheese fan
I
in
love
general?
cheese. I love cheese. I just don't like. For some reason, I can't. I just don't like macaroni and cheese.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
It's one of my all-time favorites, and mashed potato. And in America, you guys, you know, see just like mashed potato with gravy and biscuits.
Hmm.
Oh, it's like
Yeah.
perfect food.
No,
And you
that's
just
like our Thanksgiving. We always have a green bean casserole, and I make mine different than a lot of other people. So,
mhm.
like, I use the green beans. I buy fresh green beans and I peel them, and then I chop up bacon, and then I use bacon and mushrooms. And then I don't use cream of mushroom soup. I use cream of broccoli. I
Oh,
use cream of broccoli soup, and then I mix it all together. And you put your cheese in, and you put a little bit of milk and stuff, and then it thickens up. And
yes.
then you layer the top of it with your cheese, and then your French's onion on the
Oh,
top.
that
So we always
sounds
have.
good.
It's really good. So we have green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, turkey and ham, stuffing,
Oh, I love stuffing.
olives. Yeah, we
Tell
have
me
all
something,
kinds of stuff.
Amy.
Hmm.
Do you make deviled eggs?
Uh huh.
Oh, the
Yeah.
best deviled eggs I ever had was when we went to Virginia, and my aunt had a cookout for us because we
Hmm.
were there, and somebody bought this big freaking tray of deviled eggs, and they were the best eggs I've ever had.
Yeah. I use bacon in my eggs too, my deviled eggs.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
But when we have deviled eggs, like we have to hide them because if not, everybody starts eating them. And then
Yeah,
and
who
we use them as
eats
like yeah, and then they're all gone.
it?
They're all gone.
You better hide them good and proper if I'm in your house, honey. I smell those bad boys out. I'd be like, yeah, caught them.
Yeah. Yeah. Egg salad sandwiches are good too.
I was just gonna say, oh my god, the
Mm,
deviled eggs with your homemade sourdough bread
that would be so good. Yeah.
and homemade butter. Oh god,
Yeah.
I'm starving, Amy.
Yeah. I made Alfredo last night.
I love Alfredo too. Yeah, did you make your own sauce?
Uh-huh.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Yep. I
Yeah, one of
did.
my favorites. Good night, Sal. Sal's going to bed. Hey, GLM, sweetheart. Sal's going to bed, and I'm like, what's for eating?
Yeah, I made my own and Chad ate the leftovers today. So
Well, that's a good thing about a dinner like Alfredo. You could
mm.
certainly use the leftovers. Huh, I was watching a short earlier on, and it was this guy who went into an olive garden, and he went for the endless pasta.
Mhm.
So they brought him out. Oh my God, these bread rolls that looked amazing, and this big salad. So he went for Alfredo, chicken Alfredo, for his first pasta, and he made the size of this plate, and he was struggling to finish it, right? But he said, because he went for the endless pasta, he did get, so his next one was spaghetti and meatballs. And these meatballs were the size of tennis balls, man. But he could only eat a little bit of that, and then he had to get the box. See, this is the difference between America. We wouldn't be offered the box to go, right? They don't do that over here. Hey, Jilly
Really?
Bear,
You don't get to-go boxes?
they don't do two go boxes. No, no. If
What?
you leave it, it's gone. Yeah.
Wow.
'Cause I was thinking, my God, I could have ate for a week with the fucking takeout boxes alone.
The
They
only
let it.
time I've never seen people get to like to go boxes is an all you can eat buffet. Like they don't, but we went there. We went to an like years ago. My kids were still young. It was called Golden Corral, and
Oh,
it's all you can eat buffet. And there's this family that was there, and they literally were like their kids kept going and getting more food, and we looked back. And Chad's like, "You've got to see this." And I looked over, and these people were whipping. Their kids were bringing all these plates back, and they were loading the plate. They brought Ziploc bags and putting the food inside Ziploc, like just stuffing and putting it inside their diaper bag.
oh no.
It was insane. That's the only time I've never heard of people that can't take their food home because you pay for it. You get to, and if you can't finish it, take it home. I love taking leftovers home from restaurants.
Yeah. Because you might fancy it later on, right? When you sit
Mm-hmm.
there. I totally think it's a great thing. Oh, Julie's telling me about aloe vera juice. Ooh, I'll look into that, Julie, honey.
I have aloe vera plants outside.
Apparently, aloe vera is one of those things that it's so good for so many different things.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've heard that people have told me about aloe vera before, but I didn't know it was good for feeling sick. Because that's horrible. That nauseous feeling. Ugh.
Yeah,
Um,
I can send you aloe vera.
yeah, just you get out into the garden, honey, and box me up, and it's light, so it won't cost nothing in shipping. um, right, Mrs. I'm gonna go make some toast. Get Graham to make me some toast.
Boil some eggs and put them in the fridge overnight, and then when you wake up, you can make yourself an egg salad sandwich.
Tell me something, Amy.
Mhm.
How long can you leave eggs in a fridge boiled?
I think a couple days. I'm not sure.
Now, when you boil them, do you leave them in the shell?
Yes, I do. And then I find see everyone peels eggs differently. I
Mm,
find it for me it's easier to put them in the fridge overnight and then they're cooler in the morning and they peel better
right,
for me. But I
right,
also found on TikTok that if you put a boiled egg, if you have like Tupperware, right? So you take your egg and you crack it just a little bit on the counter, right?
right.
Not peeling, but just crack it, and then you put it in a Tupperware, like a small Tupperware thing with a lid on it, and you shake it. It completely. Chad did it one year. He was helping me crack eggs for Thanksgiving, and he saw it on TikTok, and he put it in a Tupperware thing and shook it, and all the shells just peeled off.
And it worked.
And it was the egg wasn't cracked or anything.
Well, the way I do it at the moment, I have seen that what you're talking about, but I've always wondered if it worked. But what I do is you know how you get ridges on your sink, like the drain a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's ridges, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I kind of roll the egg over that with like with the palm of my hand,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of cracks it all. And then usually doesn't always work, but usually you'll get the one bit and it'll all kind of fall off. But if that works for the Tupperware thing, I'll be trying that.
Yeah, try that. It worked. I'm like, he was showing me. I'm like, what are you doing? He started putting eggs. I'm peeling an egg, and I said, what? And he goes, he goes, I saw it on TikTok. I was like, what? And it worked. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't
Well,
believe it because I
because
always take the egg and roll it on the count. Like I'll crack it, like tap it, and then I'll roll it,
that's what I mean. Yeah, yeah,
and then I
that's
run
what
it
I
under
do.
water.
Well, yeah, because they're so hot when you first. What was I going to say? You know, I've seen people that have YouTube channels in America. You guys can buy big bags of boiled eggs already
I
shelled,
wouldn't do that.
but we don't even do that. We can't do that. The most you get over here is in the big supermarkets. They do a little. They call it a protein pot, and there'll be two boiled eggs in it.
Yeah.
Now they say on that they're meant to go in the fridge, and I think you get maybe 3 days, like Delaney said. 3 days. But I've seen people buy these bags, and there's about 20 boiled eggs in them.
Mhm.
But you wouldn't buy those? They're not
Well,
that great.
Milan, I wouldn't because you don't know how long they've been sitting, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's kind of. But Milan says to eat eggs every day, boiled eggs, because they're really good for you.
I love a boiled egg, and they're
Yeah.
very filling. A boiled egg,
Yeah.
like they fill you up for quite a long time.
And use
Although,
homemade mayonnaise. Make your own mayonnaise.
well, see, when I was young, Amy, and even now, when I have like when I'm not feeling great, my mom would put boiled eggs in a mug, mash them all up, and with butter, real butter,
Mhm.
and then toast, and then I still find that really comforting. And I can
Mhm.
just hear Milan saying, "Not with the butter, CG." You know what I mean?
Well,
But
there is good butter I mean, even your homemade butter is better for you because it's real butter. It's real. You're not buying margarine.
right, no, I don't like margarine.
Yeah.
Savannah, it's beautiful, Savannah. Yeah, it's really comforting. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I do
There's
love
heart
boiled eggs.
healthy butter that you can buy and stuff. You want to use real butter though.
Yeah, I do buy. I pay expensive for butter.
Yeah.
But
Well, if you make it
I,
on your own, it's not too expensive.
well, exactly, Amy, and
And
it
you get
looks so.
buttermilk.
Yeah, I tell you, and but I tell you something. With inflation, the price of butter
Hmm.
has. I mean, it's almost tripled here in the UK.
Yeah. Well,
It's scary.
you spend $5, right? $4, something like that, buying heavy whipped cream, right?
Right.
That's all you need. That's all you need. And then you get
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 sticks of butter out of it.
Right. Yeah. It does look so easy, the butter. Even
And it's
I
better
think
for
I
you.
could. Uh-huh. Yeah. I would have to put salt in mine.
Yeah. Yeah. I do too. I do one with salt that's salted and one unsalted for Chad
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of his blood pressure. But you can even add just a little bit of salt.
A little bit. Yeah. A little bit. A little bit of
Yeah.
black pepper.
Yeah. So
Beautiful.
you spend $4 or $5 getting your cream, right? And then you get free
Mm.
buttermilk. And you can make all kinds of stuff with that.
I definitely want to see you making sourdough. You're gonna have to video that.
Okay. I will. It's fun. It's a process. I'm trying to figure out how to do it faster, but I can't.
Yeah, but I think that's the whole. Everybody I've seen doing it, it takes a while. Right, it
Mhm.
is a process.
Yeah. And the thing with the sourdough bread too is it comes out hard. And it's everybody,
Mhm.
like even professional bakers. And so you have to have like a special knife, and I can't do it with I can't cut it with my hands anymore. So
Right.
Tiffany helped me with this project. We wrote Chad a letter for me to get a food slicer.
Oh.
Like they have in the delis, where they slice your stuff. And so
Right.
Tiffany, I wrote to Chad, and then she wrote him a letter, and I got it. So, and it
Oh.
also has the bread. So I just put it in, turn it on now, and it slices my bread for me.
Oh, that's really handy.
Yeah,
It's for you anyway, because you do make bread all the time.
every
So
day
you're gonna
I make
use
it.
it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Green Eyes because she's talking about over here we have a a chip, but we call it crisps, Amy, as I said earlier,
Mhm.
called Monster Munch. Green Eyes, I'm sitting looking at a packet of pickled onion Monster Munch right at this very second, sweetheart. She misses them because they don't get them over, I guess, where you guys are. Where are you, Green Eyes, in in the US of A? But listen, I'd love to send you some, Green Eyes. I'd love to send you some, Amy.
What is it?
It's a crisp. It's a chip, but it's not shaped like a chip. What would the equivalent be for you guys? Oh, you're Australia, Green Eyes, right? Hang on a minute, I'll show you because I can't describe it. They're really thick, but they're so tasty, Amy. And pickled onion is like the most popular flavor, but then they do like a red hot flavor,
Hmm.
and they are awesome as
I can't
well.
do pickle onion. Mm-mm.
Well, you need to get the red hot ones then. So
Are they hot?
I eat them, Amy, and I can't take anything too hot.
Spicy? Yeah.
No, no. So this is a good picture, but it's not the right flavor. How do I get that picture bigger? Oh, wait a minute. Ugh, Facebook. Pile of shit. Um, should I just show you that? That might be better.
You know what I want to make, and I'm seeing it all. It's like a new viral thing going on too with TikTok. Is those crabs that crabs or seafood boil bag?
Oh, the seafood broil. I've
Yeah,
seen a lot
broil.
of people
Yeah. Oh
doing
my
that.
gosh, I want to make one of those. But
Well, remember I was telling you the other day that I've never tried lobster,
mhm.
and I've
I'll never
always
eat that
wanted.
again. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So this is what the crisp looks like. Well, that's the packet, right? And that's the crisp. That's the pickled onion flavor.
Okay, that kind of reminds me of Funyuns a little bit, but Funyuns are round, like an
They are
onion.
they are the same texture as
Hmm.
onions. Yeah,
Okay, and they're like little hands.
yeah, little
They're like
monster
little
hand.
monster hands. How cute
Yeah,
are
yeah.
those?
So they do pickled onion, roast beef, and the hot, flaming hot ones.
Oh, I'd
Yeah,
like to try the roast beef ones.
they're very good as well. I need to send you a package of British treats.
What is your main food there that you guys eat? Like
Like,
here in the States, like every state kind of has like their own type of food, you know?
hmm
Like in Arizona, it's a lot of steak and potato and Mexican food.
in well Scotland, I would say fish and chips.
Hmm.
Um,
Seafood?
what?
Like a lot of seafood, maybe?
No, like your fish and chips from
Hmm.
a we call it a chippy.
Hmm.
It's takeaway. It's a deep fried fish, deep fried chips, as in potatoes.
Hmm.
Fries. They're
Yeah.
fries, but they're not fries. At home, I don't know what I would say. Scotland's very Americanized in a lot of ways, Amy. I,
Hmm.
I I would imagine it wouldn't be too much different from what you guys eat in the
You guys have
homes.
hot dogs?
Yeah, love hot dogs.
Do they come in a can?
You can get ones in a can. You can get ones in a jar.
They're not
Um,
packaged, like in a package?
well, you can get ones in a package, but the ones in the package, you mean like the kind of sealed tight, like
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah, they're kind of skinny hot dogs, like really
Hmm.
kind of thin. They do kind of go out a little bit when you cook them. But what I
Wait,
will
wait, wait,
tell
wait.
you,
They go out. What do you mean they go out a little bit?
like swell up.
Oh, okay.
They're very thin when they're vacuum packed.
Hmm.
When you cook them, they fatten up a bit, I guess.
Hmm.
But what I'll tell you, Amy, is I've had hot dogs in America, and there is no competition.
I'm going to tell you who has the best hot dogs ever here that I've come across besides baseball games, is Costco and Sam's Club have the
Right,
best
yeah.
hot dogs.
I can believe that because Costco,
Yes.
even over here, Costco does really good food.
Hmm.
Hello, Juju, my
You
darling.
can go to Costco and get a drink and a hot dog for $1.50.
Right. See, over here, there's a shop called, well, do you guys get IKEA?
Mm-hmm.
So they do pound hot. In fact, it used to be 50 pence, I think. It's £1 now for a hot dog, and they're nice. They're nice, but they're not as good as like you guys hot dogs, from the vendors, the actual hot dog vendors
Mm-hmm.
with the real good onion and all the rest. Oh, you can't beat American hot dogs, man.
Yeah, I'm very picky about my hot dogs, though. I will only eat all beef hot dogs.
Oh yeah, gotta be beef.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
other flavors the hot dogs do you get then?
Well, you have your hot dogs that have freaking everything chicken,
Oh no.
pork, like ugh. I don't even want to discuss it. And then you have your all beef hot dogs.
Yeah,
That are just
they're
all
the
beef. Yeah. Do you have bird's eye faggot sausages there?
best. Listen, but as the UK, I think, is the birthplace of bird's eye.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely have bird's eye faggots
Mm-hmm.
and faggots in general, not just bird's eye. Believe it or not. You don't see them as much these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That has gravy in it.
yeah, I love gravy. Oh,
Yeah, we sponsor them over there on the Granny and Fanny show.
I have seen that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, they've done an amazing business since you guys started sponsoring them. But no, seriously, I'm definitely gonna, when things are a little bit better, I'm gonna send you a load of UK treats
Okay.
and see what you like. It's fascinating to see what people like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over here, Juju, you can buy hamburgers in tins that you've got to boil. Or let's just say never.
What did you just say? You boil your hamburger?
You buy these hamburgers in a tin, and they even come in their own kind of like gravy, kind of, if you can call it gravy, and you put them in a pot on the stove and boil them. Yeah, heat them, cook them.
How the heck do you boil hamburger? Like hamburger,
Yeah.
like it's in a hamburger that you would eat like a cheeseburger?
Then some people will put them on a bun and call it a cheeseburger, Amy. And
What?
it's not a cheeseburger. It's like eating a fucking pile of mush.
Yeah, I'm
Ugh.
sorry. I'd rather take my hamburger, my hamburger, and I'd rather like put it on the grill.
Yeah, honey. No, these come already made. Oh, they're disgusting. I can't even begin to tell you
Gross.
how bad they are. Yeah.
That's nasty.
And sometimes, over here we have there's like traveling fairs, like a moving amusement park, and they go from town to town, right? And at these fairs, they'll always have the food stalls, and some of them will do hot dogs, some of them will do burgers, whatever. And sometimes, if you're really unlucky, you'll get some miserable son of a bitch pretending that they're selling burgers, Amy.
CJ,
And
have you ever had a chili cheese dog?
No, but I'd love to try one.
Oh my gosh. That's what I make every year on Halloween. I make my homemade chili.
Mm,
And then we barbecue we put the hot dogs on the grill, and then they can either put chili on it or however they want it, and just a bowl of chili, or we make chili cheese dogs with my chili.
oh, the chili with then can I put cheese on it too?
And onion. Yeah.
Oh,
Diced onion and chili topped with tons of cheese. Yeah. On a
beautiful.
hot dog on a bun.
Yeah, yeah. Especially a hot dog meat on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I tell you, I've said it a million times. America kicks ass for food any other country in the world. I believe.
Do you guys have Mexican food there?
I would say we have Taco Bell. So it's not real Mexican, right?
No, Taco Bell's not.
I
Taco
did
Bell's
like
not the same. They've changed. They've gotten rid of stuff, and You know, they're
Mm.
brought in these black beans. It's just Taco Bell's just not the same. It's just not the same. Neither is McDonald's. Well, McDonald's is still the same, but I don't know. Everyone keeps changing their recipes around. I only like
Yeah,
McDonald's fries though. That's it.
why do they do that? Hi, High Plains Grifter. Is that
I
what
don't
they're
know.
called? Goblin hamburgers? Yeah, they're awful. They are awful. What I will tell you, Amy, is McDonald's here is not the same as McDonald's in America. It's not the same burgers. It's not the same fries. It's completely different. And when I was in America, my favorite was Wendy's.
Hmm.
Wendy's for me was the best burger.
Wendy's
Um,
isn't the same either.
that changed. It's been a long time
Mhm.
since I was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since Dave has died, like passed away, it just hasn't been the same.
Was he the boss?
Yeah, he was the owner, the founder
Right.
of it. Yeah, but he ever since he passed, but I remember when I was little and we went to Wendy's and got a Dave's burger with cheese. It was so freaking good. It's almost like their patties, their hamburger patties have just gotten smaller. They're not as thick, and I don't know.
Mm. Yeah,
Everything's
I
just
agree.
changing.
Yeah, I agree. Even the buns now in McDonald's,
Hmm.
they just don't. They're not. Is it an age thing? Because I remember when I was young, always hearing my folks say, "That's not the same. That's not the same." And I used to be looking at them like, "Oh, shut up!" And now I say it constantly. That doesn't taste the same.
Mm-mm. That's why I'd rather just, I don't know, like it's easy to go out to eat, because you don't have all the cleanup and stuff, but
Yeah,
I don't know, your recipes at home don't change. Restaurants
I
do.
agree. I was the type of person who loved a takeaway. I loved
Hmm.
it. Nowadays, Amy, I wouldn't thank you for it, and I struggle to pick somewhere
Hmm.
because it's just that no,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
on
the
a Facebook group for the area that I live in.
right.
And there's this place called Native New Yorker. They have wings and pizza and stuff like that.
Oh
And
yeah.
these people and the restaurant in our town like has just gone down. Just it's not like it used to be. Like management's horrible, the staff is horrible because it's horrible. And so they ordered takeout last night and they posted it on, and there was literally maggot eggs inside of their freaking chicken. And so they took it back and they took it as takeout.
Oh my
And they
God.
took it back and they're like, look at this, is all, and they all ordered because you can buy, like, they have all kinds of wing sauce.
Right.
You can get Parmesan cheese, whatever, just tons of. So they all got different flavors of their wings that they got, and they all had like the little maggot eggs in their chicken, and they posted the picture, and they took it back to the restaurant and said, look, this is inside of our food, and they were just like really rude about it and stuff and questioning it. They were being questioned and stuff like that. Like
Oh,
if it came from the restaurant, it's like it was just gross. Just they should have just replaced it for free. You know what I'm saying?
did,
Made sure, but they need to go check their chicken because they're handing out maggots to people.
did they
For
replace it
food.
in the end?
Yeah, but they were really rude about it because they ended up replacing it when they were threatened to put it on freaking Facebook.
Wow, man. And I mean, let's face it, we've all seen Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay, right? You've seen
Mm-hmm.
some of the fucking kitchens, man,
Mm-hmm.
and they go in the freezers and the food's been in there for fucking
Ever.
months and months.
Yep. Yep. And then
Uh,
they wonder why people get sick.
I
That's why I
know.
wouldn't eat boiled eggs in a bag. Sorry, I just can't.
Well, I tell you, this food poisoning is it's one of the worst things that you can get. It just knocks you for six.
Yep.
So there was I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put everybody off ever eating from a takeaway ever again. But there's a famous story in my hometown. Now, don't get me wrong. This was at least 30 years ago. Uh, and a woman had ordered curry, as in
Mhm.
like an Indian curry, like tikka masala, something like that. And it got delivered, and she ate it, and thought it was a bit something wasn't right, but she ate it anyway, and then took desperately ill, right? And she was rushed to hospital, terribly sick. So they tested the contents of her stomach, right? And they found 3 different types of semen
Ugh.
in the curry. And it turned out, right, that the woman, she ordered from this place regularly. And the week before, when she had got an order, she had complained about something. I don't remember what it was. But the next time she ordered, those they paid her back
Wow.
big time. But they ended up, it got was it Siren?
It probably was.
Well, they were closed down, obviously, and she took them to court and shit. But
Mhm.
for a long time, in fact, I'm still very much like, don't say anything because you don't know what they're gonna do when they go in that back shop. But yeah, I've never forgot that story. 3 different, and then I had the mental image of the 3 of them standing around this little carton of curry. Ugh, ugh, disgusting.
Wow.
I,
Speaking of Siren, I guess he was making some comments a while ago about how he's disappointed, and he said, "I'm so disappointed in Milan." Siren, you don't even know her. Shut your mouth. You don't even know who Milan is.
what?
Yeah, he was saying how he was disappointed in Milan
Well, don't
for
worry,
being my
honey.
friend. For being my friend.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
She's more disappointed that she
That
ever.
guy is always trying to feel like he's involved in everything, and he's not. Like, he doesn't even know who I mean, he knows of her, knows he doesn't know her on a personal level to be saying how he's disappointed. Bill has
No,
even said that. And I'm sitting here like, you guys don't even know her.
they do that a lot, though, Amy. I
Hmm.
remember one time Siren on in somebody's chat, and they said I came into the chat and they said, "Oh well, CJ said she blocked me, but I can see her, so that was a lie." But he was a moderator. That's why he could see me.
Hmm.
No other reason, right? But just like you're saying, they think they're more important to. I don't give a
They
fuck
want to
about
be
Siren,
important. That's the thing. They want to be important. Like, they know everybody. Saturn,
right?
you make Milan sick. You do. You make her freaking sick. The crap that you say and do. Don't even sit here and act like you freaking know her. Don't even claim her freaking name. You're
No,
2 totally different type of people.
Juju. I'm sure that was just a KFC, honey, because what I like about KFC is they do Pepsi drinks. McDonald's is Coke over here. So, and I love, as you guys all know, I love my Pepsi Max. So, if I just want a drink, I would have said to Graham, just pull into the drive-through,
Hmm.
at KFC, because I do love getting the cup with the ice, and
Hmm. Well,
I'm a
KFC has
sucker.
Pepsi products. I don't like Coca Cola.
I prefer that. Okay, I'm going to be really funny now. I prefer Pepsi Max
Hmm.
to Diet Coke. I prefer Pepsi to Coke, but I
Hmm.
don't like Diet Pepsi, Amy.
Really?
Yeah, but
Mm.
Pepsi Max is just like it's a diet drink, right? There's no sugar
Mhm.
in it.
Right. Right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like Coke products. I mean,
Now,
I don't like Coke. And
have you
Dr. Pepper is not, it's Coca Cola and root beer mixed together. That's what it is.
never tried Dr. Pepper?
Really?
Never tried it, and I keep thinking I'm going to try it because Graham likes Dr. Pepper, but I've just never tried it. I like Fanta, and that's a Coke product. Have you ever tried Iron Brew, the Scottish
Uh-uh.
soft drink? Now I will send you Iron Brew, but you gotta promise me you put it you can't drink it till it's freezing cold,
Okay.
right? Because I did send it to somebody once in Australia, and she drank it right out the can, like when it got there that day. And I personally don't think any fizzy drink is nice if it's not freezing cold, right?
Yeah, it has to be cold.
Lyndon says it is not Coke and root beer, Amy.
It's not?
No. She said that's gross. What is root beer anyway?
Root beer.
Like
It's,
ginger beer?
it's root beer. I don't even know how to describe it.
I wonder if it's just what we would call ginger beer. Alexa, what is root beer called in the UK?
I don't know that one.
She doesn't know, silly bitch. What am I paying you for, Alexa? Yeah, you go quiet. Alexa, what is root beer?
According to Wikipedia, root
Yeah.
beer is a North American beverage traditionally made using the root bark of the sassafras tree, Sassafras albidum, or the sarsaparilla vine, Smilex ornata, as the primary flavor.
Oh boy.
What the fuck is sarsaparilla?
I have no idea.
Oh, is sarsaparilla ginger, Juju? Oh, look, Dr. Pepper's made in Texas. Yep. One of my favorite states. My home state.
Doctor,
Country
if they see they were making it on TikTok and they made it out of root beer, or they made Dr. Pepper out of root beer and Coke. That's how they made it.
Ah.
That's what I thought it was.
I do like a cherry Coke, Green Eyes. Yeah.
Oh my
Root
gosh, my
beer.
bread came out perfect.
Oh, man.
I'll have to show you.
I mean, that would be so nice right now with some butter. Mm-hmm. Root beer tastes a bit like Germaline. Heinz Plain Drifter. Germaline.
I love root beer. I love it.
Well, I've never tried Germaline.
All right, well, I'm going to go. I got to get some stuff done.
Well, thank you for
So-
coming up, sweetheart. I
Oh,
really
thank you.
enjoyed our chat.
Me too. Stay positive.
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, honey. Enjoy your
Bye.
bread.
All right,
Good.
bye.
Good night. Okay, guys. I need to run to the bathroom anyway. And listen, I had a really good chat tonight. I enjoyed it. Thank you for coming in and having a chat with me. My day was pretty bad, but it ended on a positive note, right? And that's a miracle, right? A miracle. Okay. So thank you, moderators. Great job as always. And again, just thank you for coming in and passing a couple of hours with me. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I might see you in somebody else's live. You never know. If not, I will see you all over the weekend. And yeah, love you guys. Good night. God bless. Delaney said it. Howdy.